Welcome to yoga. I'm Krista. We'll be doing a hip focus practice today. And just a reminder, if you do like what I'm offering here on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. So let's start seated. Find a comfortable seated position. You can use a prop if you like, a folded blanket or a yoga block, a thin yoga block to sit on. That will just help to boost your hips a little bit, tilt the pelvis forward, makes it a lot more comfortable. So sitting tall, close your eyes. Begin to become aware of your breath. No need to change it in any way at the moment. Just notice the flow of your breath. Notice how your breath feels. Continue just to allow the breath to flow, but with awareness. Now begin to equalize the count of your breath. Count the length of your inhale and match your exhale to that count. Equal count breath. Keep the count the same. Flip the count on the exhale so you're counting backward on the exhale. So count forward on the inhale and backward on the exhale. So if your count is 5, as you inhale, you'll be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you exhale, you'll be thinking 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then back into the inhale. So just notice how each phase of the breath flows into the next. Forward count on the inhale, backward count on the exhale. Continue. A couple more rounds. Forward count on the inhale, backward count on the exhale. Allowing each phase of the breath to flow into the next one. Finish the breath you're doing now and then do one more full cycle of breath. After the exhale, just let the counting go. Take an inhale, and your exhale, just slowly come forward. Feel your breath here. Imagine you're breathing all the way down to your hips. Feel the back body expand with your inhale. Visualize the breath expanding the back body and going all the way to the hips. Walk your hands back. If you're sitting cross-legged, just switch the cross of your legs. Take an inhale. Exhale again, come forward. Hold here and breathe. Feel the breath in the back body. Visualize the breath going all the way down to the hips and notice the difference between the two sides. Whichever leg you have in front, you'll get a deeper stretch in that hip. Tuck your hands back. Extend your legs out in front. Bend your knees. Bring your hands to your legs. Take an inhale. Pull yourself forward. Exhale, rounding back. So a seated cat-cow movement. Inhale, come forward. Lift the heart. Arch your back. Exhale, rounding the back. Chin to chest. Again, inhale. Pull forward. Lift the heart. Exhale. 2 more just like that. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, round back. 1 more time. And just come up. So we'll be rolling onto our backs and then rolling back up. If that doesn't work for you, just stay seated for a moment. I'll just show you your alternatives. So we'll be rolling, bringing one knee in, rolling onto the back, switching legs, and then rolling back up. So not everybody enjoys rolling forward and back on their spine. So if that doesn't feel okay for you, you'll be on your back, and you'll simply switch the legs on an inhale, hold for an exhale, inhale, switch, and exhale to pull it in a little bit closer. So that's your option if rolling forward and back does not feel okay for your body. Otherwise, follow my cues and we'll roll forward and back, switching the legs each time. So the right knee comes in. Take an inhale. On your exhale, roll onto your back. Inhale, switch your legs. Exhale, roll up. So now the left leg is bent. Inhale here. Roll back, exhale. Remember to ignore my cues here if you don't want to roll. Inhale, switch. Roll up, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Roll back, exhale. Switch your legs, inhale. Roll up, exhale. Inhale, lengthen, sit tall. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, switch the legs. Rolling up, exhale. Take an inhale. Roll back, exhale. Inhale, switch. Exhale, roll up. So left leg is bent. Now take an inhale. Exhale, roll onto your back. Inhale, switch your legs and just stay there. Hug the right knee in. Breathe. Breathe deeply. So you're trying to press the belly into your leg if you can with your breath. It's good for your digestive system. Switch your legs. Inhale. Exhale, pull the left knee in and hold. Inhale, switch your legs once again. Exhale. Bend your left knee now. Bring your left foot to the floor. Reach for the outside of your right foot and come into half happy baby. So you're trying to bring the right knee toward the outside of your body with the sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Keep your left leg bent. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Extend your left leg. Inhale, switch your legs. Stay there, exhale. Bend the right knee. Right foot comes to the floor, reaching for the outside of your left foot if you can. If you can't reach, you can just keep the knee to the chest here instead. Left knee to your chest, extending the right leg. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Bend your right knee, right foot to the mat, left foot to the mat. Relax for a moment. Take your arms down by your sides and lift your feet. So bringing the calves parallel to the floor, knees are directly over the hips here. So make sure the knees aren't in too close. Place your hands on the fronts of your legs. As you inhale, move your knees away, but not too far. Exhale, knees over the hips. So your arms aren't doing any work here. Inhale, move the knees away. They're just there for a guide. Exhale, knees over the hips. Not a very big movement. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Feet to the mat, arms down by your sides. As you inhale, roll towards your tailbone, arch your back. Exhale, press your lower back into the floor. 2 more just like that, pelvic tilts. Inhale toward the tailbone. Exhale, press the lower back down. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. Neutral spine. So you can go back to what we just did, taking the knees away and then bringing them back over the hips. That's a little bit less intense. If you'd like a little more here, we'll go into piston. So the arms down by your sides. If you need your hands under your hips, that's okay. Otherwise, just keep them down by your sides. Extend the left leg and then the right leg. Just breathe naturally. Go whatever pace you like here. The legs are not very high, and it's not a cycling motion. It's just forward and back, forward and back. Remember, your option is just to move the knees away and bring them back over the hips. Take your feet down to the mat, relax. Stretch your legs, take your arms overhead, give yourself a stretch here. Feel the stretch in the abdominals. Bend your knees. Open your arms out to the sides. Bring your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg. So you can stay right here and just hug the right knee in. If you can go further, the right arm can come to the inside of the leg, taking a hold of the right big toe with the peace fingers and the thumb. If you can't reach them, that's okay. You'll just stay here, holding the knee toward the chest, and then you'll bring the knee a little bit toward the shoulder instead. So hold the knee. If you can hold your big toe, take a hold of the big toe. Just let your left hand rest on your left hip. Take an inhale and pull gently. Bring the knee toward the outside of the body. Exhale, relax. Inhale, pull. It's not strong. We're not forcing anything. Exhale, relax. Again, inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, pull. Exhale, relax. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Extend your right leg. Let the leg relax for a moment. Bring your left knee in. So option, you can stay right there. If you like, the left arm can come to the inside of the leg, peace fingers and thumbs, circle around the big toe. If you can go there, then go ahead. Right leg is straight, right hand on the hip. This will just keep the right hip grounded. As you inhale, pull gently, so you're bringing the knee toward the outside of the body. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull. Exhale, release. Remember your option, just knee to chest. Inhale, the bottom leg can be bent as well. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, pull. Exhale, bring your left knee back into your chest. Extend your left leg and relax. Bend your knees. Arms are down by your sides. Lift your feet. So once again, the calves are parallel to the floor. Knees are over the hips. As you inhale, tap your left foot to the floor. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. If you need hands under your hips here, that's fine. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. On each side, inhale. Exhale. Knees back over the hips. Take your feet to the mat. Relax. Stretch your legs, arms overhead, pelvic tilt, so you feel a little stretch in the abdominals here. And relax, neutral spine, bend your knees, feet to the mat. So you can go back to that same thing we just did, tapping the toes down, or this time we'll go a little bit further. So lift your feet, same starting position with the calves parallel to the floor. This time, if you like a little more, the arms can reach up. As you inhale, extend left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale, switch. Exhale, so the knees are just coming back over the hips. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale. One more on each side. Feet to the mat, relax for a moment. Extend your legs, stretch. Bend your knees. Option now to go into a deeper stretch for the groin. This can be quite deep, so if you don't want to go here, there will be an option for you. Your alternative will be to either just stay here with the left leg bent and the right knee into the chest, or the left leg can be straight, right knee to the chest, or the third option is you can slowly lift and lower the left leg. Make sure you're not kicking your leg if you're lifting and lowering. It's a very slow, controlled movement. It's not a kick. So those are your three alternatives there if you don't want to go into this stretch. This can be quite an intense stretch. It's a great one. Just make sure it feels okay for you. And you have to be able to get yourself into the starting position before you go into this one. If you can't get into that position, just stay here with the knee to the chest. So if you're joining me for this one, the sole of the right foot faces the ceiling. Both hands come around the right foot. So right away, if you can't reach, don't go there. Just bring the knee to the chest instead. And then you tip over toward the right hip. So you're bringing the knee to the floor. Left hip will lift off the floor. If you can't get here with the right knee on the floor and the left hip lifted, then don't go to this one. Take your left leg straight up. So this is where you need to be to start this one. The left hip lifted, the right knee needs to be securely on the floor and it needs to stay there. As you inhale, lower the left leg, keep the right knee on the floor. Exhale, lift. Once again, it's not a kick, it's a controlled movement. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale. You don't have to touch the floor. It's okay if you do. It's also okay if you don't. Inhale. You're trying to get to the floor, but if you can't reach, that's fine. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Knees to chest. Same options here. So right foot can come down, left knee can stay in, right leg can extend, or you can lift and lower the right leg and keep the left knee into the chest. So if you're joining me for this diagonal groin stretch, so it's a diagonal movement. The right hip will be lifted, the left knee will be on the floor. So we have that nice diagonal opening through the groin. So both legs up, bring your left knee in, hold on to the foot with both hands if you can. Tip over, so you're bringing your left knee to the floor. So the right hip is lifted. Keep the left knee on the floor. Inhale to lower the leg. Exhale, lift. I need to give myself a little more space here. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Make sure the left knee stays on the floor. If your left knee is not on the floor, then please don't go into this one. You need to be ready for this one. One more time. Both knees into the chest. Stay for a moment there. Feet to the mat. Take your feet to the edges of your mat and just let your knees drop in for a moment. Relax. Relax your hips. Relax your back. So diagonal groin stretch is a great one. You just have to make sure that your body's ready to go there. So those are the key points, that the knee stays down and the other hip is lifted off of the floor. If you can't get to that, and you're holding on to your foot with both hands, if you can't get to that position, then your body's just not ready for that yet, and that's okay. Bring your feet back in, roll over to your side and stay for a moment there. And make your way up to seated. Bring your right knee in. So I'm trying to bring the heel as close as you can, a fist distance between the foot and the leg. Bring the knee in as close as you can and lean forward to the inside of the right leg. So you can stay right here. Those of you who would like to work with an arm bind here, there's the option to bind the arm. You don't have to go there. Make sure your body can go here. If you're binding the arm, the right arm comes around the outside of the right shin. The thumb points down, the arm wraps around, the other hand wraps behind, and you connect your hands. That's only an option. You don't need to go there. You can just lean forward to the inside of the right leg instead, or you can even reach for the right foot if you'd rather. Release. Coming up, take an inhale. Exhale, twisting right. Face center. Let the right knee drop open. Take an inhale. Exhale, twisting left. Facing center, take your left leg back. So the right foot is on the left knee or thereabouts, with the right shin parallel to the front of the mat if you can. Left hand rests on the left knee. Take an inhale. On your exhale, lean over to the right. You can stay there with your right hand just resting on the side of your body, or take the arm up on an inhale and over on an exhale. Inhale to come up. Lower your arm if it's lifted on an exhale. Turn to the right. Take an inhale. On your exhale, come forward over the right upper thigh. If you can get to the elbows, go ahead. If not, that's fine. Coming up, facing center. So if you can bring this left leg over and stack it on top of the right. If you can't go there, just come to a simple cross-leg position instead. Take an inhale, whichever position you're in. As you exhale, come forward. So either in a cross-leg position or the left shin can be stacked on top of the right shin. Coming up, extend your legs out in front, give your legs a shake. And do that same series on the other side. So left leg comes in, fist distance between your foot and your leg, heel in as close as you can. Take an inhale. On your exhale, just start by coming forward to the inside of the left leg. Make sure that your left foot stays flat. So you can stay here, you can reach forward, or those of you who enjoy arm binds, left thumb points down, reach back, and connect your hands if you can. Just an option. Not everybody's bodies will do that, so make sure it feels okay for you. Coming up, take an inhale, exhale, twist. Facing center, let your left knee drop open. Take an inhale, exhale, twist to the right. facing center. Coming into deer pose if you can. Right leg back, left foot on the right knee or thereabouts. Start with your right hand just resting on the right leg. Take an inhale, exhale, lean to the right. You can stay there, just let your left hand rest there, or take it up on an inhale, exhale over. If you need to support yourself with your hand on the floor, that's perfectly fine. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower your arm. Turn to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, come forward over the left leg. Coming up, turn back to face center. Coming into a cross-leg position with the right leg in front or stacking the shins with the right leg on top. Take an inhale, exhale, come forward. Coming up, walk your hands back. Legs out in front. Take your legs out wide. Boost yourself up a little bit. Hands on the legs. Take an inhale, come forward and right. Exhale, back and left. Inhale, forward and right. Exhale, back and left. One more in this direction. Complete the full circle. Come back up to center and we'll go the other way. Inhale, forward and left. Exhale, back and right. One more time. Coming up to center, face center, hands to the floor in front. If you're having a hard time staying upright, if you're rounding back, take your hands behind you instead and just give yourself a little bit of a boost. So you can just try to help to push yourself forward a little bit so you're not rounding back. If you're able to sit up tall here, the hands will come in front. Take an inhale. On your exhale, come forward. You don't need to go very far. You can come to the elbows if you're able to. If you'd like to go further, that's fine. You can go deeper. If you can't get that deep, that's fine too. You can just stay back here and just lean forward. Or, once again, the hands can come behind you instead. Find your position. And coming up, walk your hands back. Take your hands behind your knees, slide your feet in. Keep them off your mat, just round over your legs. So your feet are pointing out at an angle, knees are bent. Come to hands and knees. Pay attention to my cues for this one as well. The technique for this one is important. So we'll be kicking from, the movement will be from the knee, not from the hip. So it'll be this type of thing, not this type of thing. So we're not moving from the hip. The knee will stay really close to the elbow, and it's just a sharp kick from the knee. You'll start to feel that in the back of the hip, but you don't want to feel it in the hip flexors here. So it's not flinging your leg like that, just kicking from the knee. So extend your right leg out behind you for a moment. Bend your knee. Bring your knee as close to your elbow as you can and try to keep it there and just sharp kick from the knee. Try to keep your knee as close to your elbow as you can. Take your leg out behind you, cross it over and look back over your left shoulder. Take your leg back out behind you, Bend your knee, bring your knee close to your elbow and kick. Take your leg back behind you. This time slide your knee forward, tuck your left knee in behind it, and start to ease yourself back. So maybe you just stay here. Maybe you can come down to the elbows. Maybe that's your pose. Some of you may get all the way back. Find your position. So you don't have to come all the way back. You can stay on your knees. Elbows can come down. If you are all the way back, you can come forward, take an inhale. On your exhale, come forward. Make your way back to hands and knees. Any way that makes sense for you is fine. We'll go to the other side. So left leg goes out behind you. Bend your knee, bring your knee close to your elbow and kick. Leg out behind you, cross it over, tuck your toes, look over your shoulders. So try not to drop your head down, look up and over. Take it back up behind you. Last set. Bring your knee close to your elbow. Keep it there. Kick. Slide your left knee forward. Tuck your right knee in behind it. And then choose your pose. Maybe this is it. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you just push your hips back a little bit. Maybe you come down to the elbows. Push the hips back a little bit, or maybe you come all the way back. If you're all the way back, you can lean forward. Take an inhale, exhale. Make your way back into table pose, any way that you like. And then from table pose, take your hands about an inch forward, tuck your toes under, and come into down dog. It's okay to add some movement if you like. Come up high onto your toes, knees come down to the mat. Bring your big toes to touch, take your knees to the edges of your mat, hips back toward the heels, coming into wide knee child's pose. Back up, bring your knees back in. So you're back in table pose. Take your hands forward once again. So your forearms are on an angle here. Your wrists are a little forward of your shoulders. Come back into down dog. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, fold. Coming up, inhale, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, take your arms in front, lift your heart, little back bend if you like. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step your right foot back, drop the back knee and stay in this low lunge. So you can stay here with the hands on the mat or coming up, and we'll go a little bit deeper here. You can stay here or notice how this feels. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, let your arms slowly flow down and shift your gaze. So you're looking forward and down, fingers point down. Somehow that just magically deepens just by taking the arms up, lowering them down. Takes you a little deeper into this lunge. If that's not okay for you, don't go there. Hands to the mat. Inhale, back knee lifts, hold your breath, step your left foot back. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest, and the chin if you can, or you can just keep your back straight and come down in modified plank. Inhale into cobra. Down dog on your exhale. Next, inhale, step your right foot forward, left knee comes to the mat, stay there. Back knee lifts on the inhale, step forward on your exhale. Arms front, coming up, inhale, hands to your heart, exhale. Couple of breaths. Same thing, leading with the left leg. Inhale, exhale. Left foot steps back on the inhale. Right foot is front. This is the lunge we were just in at the end of that sun salutation. So right foot is front, left leg is back. Option to come up. Option to take the arms up on an inhale. Exhale, let the arms float down, shift your gaze. Hands to the mat. Back knee lifts on an inhale. Hold your breath, stepping back into plank. Exhaling, knees, chest, and chin, or straight spine. Cobra on your inhale. Down dog on your exhale. Left foot forward on your inhale, right knee to the mat, hold it there. Back knee lifts on your inhale, exhale, step forward. Arms front, inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to the heart, pause and breathe. Hands are together at your heart. Slide your right hand on top and your left hand under, so your wrists are stacked. Right hand goes up, left hand goes down. Thumbs and index fingers connect and the elbows are high. Take a little bend in your knees. Lift your right leg and rotate. So the inside of your leg faces up, toes angle down. Cross your right foot over, reach up and hold your right wrist. Inhale, exhale. You can uncross the legs if you prefer to here. Straighten out, inhale, exhale, release. Uncross your legs, give your legs a shake. Going to the other side, so hands together at the heart. Slide the left hand over now. Left wrist is on top, left hand up, right hand down. Thumbs and index fingers touch, elbows are high. Soften the knees. Lift your left leg. Rotate so the inside of your leg faces up, toes angle down. Straighten your right leg, cross your left leg over, reach up and hold your left wrist. Inhale, exhale. You can change the arms and you can uncross the legs if you like. Inhale, exhale, release. Uncross your legs, shake it out. Left arm up, bend your right knee,
Bring your right knee up in front and then take it back. Hold onto your ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press your foot into your hand and come forward. Coming up, inhale. Exhale, release. Go to the other side, right arm up. Bring your left knee up in front and then take it back. Hold onto the ankle. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press your foot into your hand. Come forward. So we're trying to keep our hips fairly level to the floor here with this version. Coming up and release. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Coming up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause and breathe. Open your arms, inhale. Exhale, right arm under into eagle arms. Bend your knees. Cross the right foot over, so toes down, or you can continue wrapping if you like. If you can't get to eagle arms, that's okay. You can cross your arms over your chest. Just bring your hands to your heart. Unwrap your legs. If you can, take your right leg back behind you into flying eagle. Feet together. Release your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, let them drop. Going to the other side, arms open. Inhale. Left arm under on your exhale. Bending the knees. Lift your left leg. Cross it over. So that's as far as you can go. The toes can stay down. You can continue wrapping if you're able to. Option for flying eagle. Uncross the legs. Left leg goes back. Both legs are straight now. Coming up. Feet together. Release your arms. Inhale. Arms down. Exhale. Shoulders lift. Inhale. Exhale. Let them drop. Bring your right knee up, cross it over, and sit back. You can stay here, hands on the leg, or if you'd like a little more, you can slide your hands down your leg and reach for the ankle. Coming up slowly. Together, shake your legs. We'll go to the other side. So left ankle crosses over, sitting back, holding there if you like, or come forward. So try to challenge your balance. You'll get a little deeper here into the pose. It's also challenging for the balance. Coming up. Feet together, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Lifting the heart, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So we've done two versions of dancer pose now. This is a variation of dancer pose, and then we did this variation. If you'd like to do a different variation now, you can hold on to the inside of your ankle. When you hold the inside of your ankle, the body stays more upright and the hip can lift. So it's a little bit different. If you'd rather not go there, you can go back to either of the previous versions that we did. So left arm goes up, right knee up, take it back, holding either the outside or the inside of your ankle. Take an inhale. On your exhale, press your foot into your hand. So you're still pressing your foot into your hand. Release. Shake it out. Going to the other side. Left knee up, take it back, holding the inside or the outside of the ankle. Right arm up, inhale, exhale. Press your foot into your hand. So if you're holding the inside of the ankle, the body is more upright, the leg and the hip might come a little higher. And release. Shake it out. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, fold and stay. If you can go a little further here, you can slide your hand, bend your knees, slide your hands under your feet. So the palms of your hands are on the soles of your feet. Toes come to the wrist crease. And then the legs can straighten as much as you're able to. See a little bit of a wrist stretch here too. Just an option. And if you're standing on your hands, release them. Stay in the forward fold just for a moment. Hands to hips, inhale, come halfway, stay there, exhale. All the way up on your inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Lifting the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back. So we'll be coming into standing split. So your right foot is front, lift your left leg, straighten the right leg. So just like we did in standing pigeon, you can play with this one. You can take one hand to the ankle, maybe both hands to the ankle. Hands can stay on the floor. Take your hands back down, bend both knees, bring your feet together, and then straighten your legs, fold over your legs. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. Coming up, inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. Pause and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold right foot back. So same thing, we'll come into standing split. So lifting the right leg, left leg is straight, and then play with it. If you like, you can try one hand to the ankle and see how that feels. Maybe both hands to the ankle. Hands to the mat, bending both knees, feet together, and straighten your legs and fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, step back into down dog. Slide your right knee forward. Angle the lower part of your leg out a little bit. So we're not going too far forward with this shin. We're keeping it back. We're going to work on a different variation here with pigeon. So stay upright in proud pigeon as much as you can. If this bothers your back, lean forward. You don't have to come up this high. Those of you who'd like to go a little further here, the back knee can bend. You can reach back for your foot with the same hand, the left hand. You may be able to get the foot into the elbow. You may be able to connect your hands. Release slowly. Take the back leg down. Facing forward in your pigeon pose. You can wiggle a little bit here. Relax the hips. Take an inhale. And your exhale, come down to the forearms if you can. And we'll come into a little bit of a twist. So an option, you can slide the left arm under and come down. Might be a little bit too deep for some of you. If you'd like a higher twist, Left forearm parallel to the front of the mat, right hand to the leg, twisting right. So either way we're twisting to the right, so either stay higher, or if you'd like to come a little lower, a little deeper, you can thread the left arm under. When you thread the left arm under, that tends to tilt a little bit, so it's actually getting a little bit deeper. It's bringing your hips more towards square with the floor, but it may not be suitable for everybody. Coming up, slowly, back up to your hands, tuck your toes under, just slide your right leg back to down dog. Going to the other side, left knee forward, angle the lower part of your leg out a little bit, slide your right leg back. So coming into that first version, starting in proud pigeon, so just coming up as high as you're able to. Remember that pigeon is meant to be an active stretch. I don't often teach it actually in my public classes, because as soon as I say pigeon, everybody just collapses to the floor, and it's actually meant to be a stretch, not just a relaxing pose. So I like to play with different versions of pigeon pose. So you can stay there, or you can bend the back knee, reach back. You might be able to bring the foot into the elbow and then connect the hands. Release. Take an inhale. Your exhale, start to come forward, so decide where you'd like to go, whichever twist you did on the other side. Right forearm can come to the floor, left hand to the leg, and you can come to a little twist to the left, or if you'd like to slide the arm under, you can go there. Coming out slowly, hands to the mat, tuck your toes under, back into down dog. Take an inhale and down dog, come up high onto your toes, and as you exhale, press your heels toward the floor and hold. We'll come to seated. You can either drop your knees down and shift your feet to the side, or you can slide your knees up towards your thumbs, cross your ankles, and roll back. And extend your legs. So legs straight out in front. Take an inhale, reach forward, lift up. Exhale, come forward and hold. So legs are straight, back is straight here. Walk your hands back, bend your knees, wrap your arms around your legs, hold on to a wrist and then switch, hold the other wrist, pull yourself forward. This can just help relax your back after a forward fold. Some people's backs don't feel so good after a forward fold like that, so this can help just to relax a little bit. Extend your left leg. Cross your right foot over. Left leg can stay straight, or you can bring it in. Right hand goes back. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. Come to center. And cross your legs, extend. Other side, cross your left foot over. Right leg can stay straight or it can bend in. Left hand goes back. Inhale, exhale.
facing center, and cross your legs. Extend your legs out in front, shake them out. Go ahead and come onto your back. Just come right into Shavasana. So find your comfortable position. Legs can be straight if that feels okay. Try to move your arms away from your body a little bit so your shoulders have some space. If that's not comfortable for your back, feel free to bend your knees. Or the feet can come out as wide as the mat and the knees can drop in. That can be a nice way just to relax the hips and the lower back. Find a position that's comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel. Notice if you're holding tension in your physical body. Let it go. Every breath, let go of a little more tension. Every exhale, release. If your mind is busy, follow your breath for a moment. It's as simple as following the rise and fall of your body as you're breathing. You can think rising as you inhale, you can think falling as you exhale. Just let that rising and falling take you a little deeper, allow you to settle your mind a little bit more, and then you can just let it go whenever you're ready. Settle in, relax. Bring your attention back to your body and your breath. Deepen your breath. Bring movement into your fingers and your toes. Take your time, no rush. If it feels good to stretch, take your arms overhead and give yourself a nice big stretch. When you're ready, roll to your side. Stay there. Take a few breaths. Make your way to seated. Sitting up with your eyes closed. Just take a couple of breaths. Notice the effects of your yoga practice. So I got fairly deep into the hips and the groin today. Notice how you feel. Hands together at your heart. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste.